Prepare to dive back into the spellbinding world of fairy tale. Join us in this captivating video as we break down everything you need to know about the upcoming anime adaptation, Fairy Tail, 100 Years Quest. From thrilling plot twists to the introduction of new characters and the continuation of our favorite wizards' adventures, we've got the inside scoop on what to expect from this magical journey. Whether you're a die-hard fairy tale fan or a newcomer to the guild, this video is your key to unlocking the mysteries and excitement that lie ahead. Hit that play button and let the countdown to the 100 Years Quest begin. Fairy Tail sequel manga is expected to receive an anime adaptation soon. Here's everything anime fans need to know about the series going in. Just as author Hiro Mashima's Fairy Tail manga received an anime adaptation, its sequel will also be receiving the same treatment. Titled Fairy Tail, 100 Years Quest, the manga follow-up began in July 2018, and the confirmation of an anime series landed in July 2021. Since then, Fairy Tail, 100 Years Quest anime release details have been vague, with hints at an announcement in late 2023 and a possible 2024 release date. Considering the original Fairy Tail anime rivaled the popularity of Shonen Jump's Big 3, there's no telling how successful its next installment will be. Assuming it does as well as its predecessor, it's worth diving into the new Fairy Tail anime's storyline. The manga sequel picks up where the original Fairy Tail left off. Natsu, Lucy, Gray, Urza, Wendy, Happy, and Carla have all embarked on a 100 years quest in the northern continent of Giltana. As the title implies, the job is so difficult that nobody's been able to complete it in at least a century. What is Fairy Tail, 100 Years Quest about? The 100 Years Quest that Natsu's group undertakes requires them to seal the 5 dragon gods by any means necessary. These 5 dragons are so powerful that each one of them has the potential to wreak havoc on a global scale. This puts them all on the same level of threat as Aknologia of the previous series. As difficult as sealing these dragon gods sounds, they're not the only challenge that Natsu and company must face. Back home, a new mage calling herself Tuka has joined the Fairy Tail Guild in hopes of meeting Natsu. She seems like a nice fit for the guild, but harbors a sinister personality deep inside of her. Known as the White Mage, this dangerous being apparently has the ability to steal and erase others' magic. If the 5 dragon gods are the Aknologia of 100 Years Quest, then the White Witch would be the Zeref of the series. As if all of this wasn't bad enough, there's another major antagonistic faction in 100 Years Quest. While trying to seal the 5 dragon gods, Natsu and his friends find themselves at odds with Diabolos. This Giltana-based guild is comprised entirely of members who gain their abilities by either eating dragons or cannibalizing other dragon slayers. Naturally, they've developed a craving for dragon god meat. Since the goal is to seal the dragon gods and not slay them, Natsu and his friends would like to complete their task as it was assigned. Diabolos doesn't exactly have good intentions, so it would be best if they didn't get their hands on the dragon god's power. What to expect from Fairy Tail, 100 Years Quest? Besides antagonists, Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest should have plenty of things to keep veteran Fairy Tail fans happy. There will be plenty of cameos from old characters, callbacks to the original series, comedy, fanservice, action, and everything else that gave Fairy Tail its unique charm. Anyone who was a fan of Fairy Tail will likely get fired up watching 100 Years Quest. While no information has currently been given about when 100 Years Quest's first slew of episodes will be released, there's still been plenty of buzz surrounding the upcoming anime series. It should generate a large following, bringing back fans of the original Fairy Tail while winning over newer anime fans with its exhilarating action and likable characters. As long as the anime captures the magic of the original Fairy Tail manga, it should succeed. It's true that Fairy Tail never reached the same heights as the classic Big 3 in the same era, but the current shonen anime landscape is now much different, with more room for other series to find their own voice and explore shonen in new ways. Surprise hits like Spy X Family and Hell's Paradise found room to shine between new megastars like My Hero Academia and Demon Slayer, so a leaner, meaner Fairy Tail sequel may do the same. Fairy Tail, 100 Years Quest could improve the franchise. On a technical level, the Fairy Tail anime franchise can greatly enhance its animation with the Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest anime adaptation, like Bleach did with its current anime, but the new Fairy Tail anime has even more room for improvement than that. For all the original anime's strengths, it also had serious narrative flaws, and not just its contrived, overused power of friendship, either. The original Fairy Tail had a meandering, Messy plot whose disparate parts never added up to anything, making it feel like an anthology in the worst way. Many anime fans considered Fairy Tail the poor man's One Piece, and it's easy to see why. Fairy Tail did hop around from one unique plot and setting to another, but without the benefit of One Piece's cohesive world building and clear end goal. That made the anime's pacing feel off, since the story didn't provide viewers with a clear end goal or narrative milestones with which to measure this anime's progress. Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest can't go back and fix the original anime's problems, but it can provide a much-needed narrative reboot. Based on the original ongoing manga, the new Fairy Tail anime will cut out the fat and focus more intently on its primary storyline, and focus on the character's long-term goal. This tighter, leaner pacing will help keep anime fans engaged, especially since viewers are used to short but sweet series that get right to the point. That should go a long way toward winning over new fans and convincing old fans there's still plenty of life left in the franchise. At its core, Fairy Tail still has plenty of magic, and the new anime will strip away the bloat so that magic can finally shine for all to see. Major characters starring in the 100 Years Quest. The original Fairy Tail anime boasted a massive ensemble cast of characters, many of whom were members of the Fairy Tail Guild. In the Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest storyline, meanwhile, the franchise will narrow things down to a small squad of fan-favorite heroes. That will create a leaner, more focused narrative in this new era of Fairy Tail, though even if Natsu's squad is smaller, he and his friends still have the shonen-style power of friendship on their side. Natsu Dragneel will be the 100 Years Quest anime's co-star, as expected, with Natsu being the gung-ho hero of the original Fairy Tail anime series. Fans can expect more of the same from Natsu, with him being a lovable oaf who's quick to leap into battle if his friends are in trouble. Natsu will also learn more about his dragon father's family in the 100 Years Quest anime, and that will lead to some much-needed emotional depth for Natsu's character as he learns more about the world of fire dragons. Natsu will also have his co-star Lucy Heartfilia along for the ride, a clever and resourceful wizard with an impressive collection of keys that summon celestial spirits. Fairy Tail fans can expect more of the same from Lucy too, from cool fights to gratuitous fan service. 3 of Fairy Tail's best supporting heroes will join Natsu and Lucy as they explore an all-new continent to begin their epic new quest. Urza Scarlet, a popular warrior waifu with colorful armor and swords, will continue to serve as the squad's emotional rock and big sister role model, while Wendy Marvel will get another chance to prove her worth as a young but promising Fairy Tail wizard. Wendy experienced some impressive growth in the original Fairy Tail anime as a tween girl with ample room for growth as a wizard, and in the 100 Years Quest anime, Wendy will push herself to the next level yet again and prove she's tougher than she looks. Finally, the 100 Years Quest anime will bring back Natsu's shonen-style rival, the ice wizard Grey Fullbuster. Fans will see Grey at his best as he and Natsu fight together like a well-oiled machine, their drama long since resolved. Fans will also see more of what Grey is like when his paramour Juvia isn't clinging to him the entire time, though if Juvia does return partway through, fans just might see Grey and Juvia take their bizarre romantic relationship to the next level. And there you have it, fellow wizards and fairy tale enthusiasts. We hope you enjoyed our deep dive into what awaits in the upcoming Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest anime. Excitement is on the horizon, and the magic is about to unfold in ways we've never seen before. If you're as hyped as we are for this enchanting adventure, don't forget to hit that like button, share the magic with your fellow guild members, and subscribe to stay tuned for more fairy tale content. What are you most looking forward to in the 100 Years Quest anime? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's spark some magical discussions. As always, thank you for joining us on this mystical journey. Until next time, may your magic never wane, and may your guild adventures be legendary.